Hello? Professor Kimanuk? Igor? Are you there? Answer if you can hear me, please. Hello?
Yes? Who's this?
The name is Olga. I live in the village in Red Forest. I've heard about you. I think we can help each other.
I hear that a lot lately. I'm afraid you need to be more specific.
Your distrust is understandable under the circumstances, but we have the same goal. Drive NER out of the zone.
Well, I didn't come here to conduct a guerrilla war on corporate mercenaries.
Yes, I know. You're looking for someone. So am I. Please come to our village in Red Forest so we can talk in person. Be extra careful on the way here, okay? The monsters, they mostly come out at night. Mostly.
Who are you really? Some bushwhacking partisan?
I'm Olga. Me and my father, Matvey, take care of the refugees and ammo shells from the zone. That's all you need to know, for now. Please come to the village. This isn't just about me. You'd be doing the right thing as well.
I'll make sure to stop by if I get the chance.
This woman, Olga, she seems to be running the show. Must be tough as nails. And all these ammo shields? They say it takes a village to raise a child, but how many does it take to find a lost love?
Hope it hurts, motherfucker.
Is that all you've got? My babushka slaps harder than you.
Real tough guy, huh? You're gonna drunk him off!
Thanks. I guess I never expected a stalker to come to my aid.
What was this all about?
Instead of helping these butchers round up civilians and shoot them, I ran. I couldn't leave the zone because of the perimeter, so I started a little trading operation to get by. Well, it didn't take long before my old NAR squad mates found me. Grisha, we used to be friends. We were close. But he couldn't forgive me for abandoning them. I think he was especially bitter about it because he was ashamed. I left, and he stayed. And did what he did. I killed our friendship, so Grisha volunteered to kill me. Shit, I can't shoot a dog. I just can't.
Look, it isn't easy. I get it. But these animals will die anyways. And in the meantime, they're spreading radiation everywhere. It's a mercy.
I can't believe this whole fucking disaster. Someone screwed up. Bad. They should have to answer for it.
Let the party leaders handle all of that. We've got our own job to do.
Good to see you, Grigor. My brother in arms. Want to trade some stuff?
See you later.
I don't know you. What do you want?
I'm Igor. Olga sent for me.
Olga, some Igor jackass here to see you. You know this guy, or should I shoot him in the throat?
It's fine. Open the gate, Marco.
Hey! Heard you're one of the crew running around giving NAR the squirts. How many of them have you killed already?
I don't even know. I don't like to dwell on it.
So many you lost count, eh? Right on. Keep doing what you're doing and we'll win this thing. You'll see.
What do you want? Talk to Olga if you need something.
Professor Kimanuk, I presume. It's an honor to finally meet you in person. We've got a lot of work to do, you and I.
I'm here. What did you want to talk about?
A few days ago, someone took our supplies. My husband, Kostya, went after the thieves. Now he's gone too. In the meantime, some NAR henchmen showed up claiming they have a prisoner they want to trade for something of value.
And you think it's your Kostya?
The description matches. I'd make the trade in a heartbeat, but as you can see, we don't really have anything to exchange for my husband.
This place you're running, it's really something. I'd never expect to find...
What? Regular folks living in the middle of the zone? You're right. We're anything but regular. We're hunters. We know these woods better than the trees know the rain.
What about you? You're too young to...
To what? Remember the Chernobyl disaster? You're right. I came with my mom from Minsk after my dad died. I was a teenager then. She was a doctor who wanted to help the radiation victims in the zone. She met Matvey here, and well, they took a liking to each other. Then NAR arrived and came down on us hard. Fucking fascists. My mom disappeared. That was some years ago now. Matvey took care of me after that. Taught me everything I know. In Minsk, I was just an emo girl. Here, I'm the goddamn queen of the forest. Kostya came here 2 years ago with Doctors Without Borders. He stayed because of me, but yeah, the rest is really none of your business.
All right. I can see you're really looking out for your people. I appreciate that. I'll help if I can.
Promise you won't regret it. For our friends, we serve fine vodka. For our enemies, we have shotguns. One more thing. These assholes who took Kostya, I'm pretty sure they have our supplies too.
You want me to keep an eye out for the supplies too, huh?
If you don't mind, but my old man comes first, obviously.
Sure. I live to serve.
Those fuckers took our food. And you know what they say?
Well, what do they say?
Every civilization is only 3 meals away from total anarchy.
I think Lenin said that.
Yeah, John Lennon, smart guy. I am the walrus. Goo-goo, gajoo.
What's taking them so long? Damn village idiots.
Take it easy. Remember, time is on our side. They'll come to us eventually.
There's one thing I still don't understand. He said they sent him to hide the supplies in the middle of nowhere. Why?
Who knows? These people are bonkers. They've lived out here for years, swallowing radiation for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So it's you. Why did I suspect you were involved in all this?
Please, help me. My people are counting on me to return with food.
Haven't we had this conversation before?
I was looking for our stolen supplies and got jumped by those thugs.
They stole your food and then set an ambush for you? That doesn't make a lot of sense. They're dead. You're safe now.
Are you sure? Why am I still locked up in here? Let me out and let's get back to Olga. I'll make sure you get the credit for retrieving the food.
This guy's sketchy and gives me a weird vibe. Let's leave him here. If he's as skilled as he says he is, he can make it back on his own.
All right, you're free. Head back to the camp.
Thanks. I'll put a good word in for you. Thanks again for breaking me out of that hellhole. But before you go see Olga, I need to talk to you.
Do you now? I had a feeling you might have a hidden agenda.
You have the supplies, right? Let me take them off your hands. Thanks.
What? Those are some balls you've got there.
I really need you to hand them over. I'll give them right back to Olga, promise.
Either you tell me what is this all about, or I'm not giving you shit.
All right. Look, I've been trying to help these people for years. Show them how to run this place better, organize themselves, and whatnot.
Go on.
But for some reason, they don't trust me. They only listen to Olga and that old coot Matvey. Don't get me wrong, I love Olga. I love all of them. They're my family, and I live to protect them, even when it's against their wishes.
Maybe they don't trust you because you're a lying sack of shit. What do you want with the supplies?
Matvey needs to learn his place. He's reckless, makes decisions that could get us all killed. His reign of terror has to be stopped. I'm going to spike his food. Just give him a little something to make him a bit more, docile. Then I can make some changes around here, and Olga will finally see reason. She's under Matvey's influence. It has to stop.
Well, that's... well, I don't know what to say. So this is all about your personal vendetta?
I'm a doctor, as you know. I'll be very careful with the dosage. It won't do any real harm, trust me. This will benefit everyone. If you help me with this, you'll always find support here. Whatever you need, I'll get it for you.
Before I make up my mind, I need you to come clean about one more thing. Did you steal the supplies yourself to orchestrate this plan?
Yes. Yes, I did. But only because of how much I care about this place. I'm willing to do the hard thing to save everyone. I trust that you can see this and will make the right call. You know you need allies in a place like this.
Trust in the great Ratcatcher's wisdom. Sometimes he guides us to serendipitous situations just like this one, Mousy. This Matvey. I've known him for a long time, and I don't trust him. He may even be an unwilling vessel for the Rat King's wrath. A taste of rat poison is just what he needs.
All right, I'll play your game. Here's the food. Just make sure nobody gets hurt. But remember, you owe me big time. I'll be asking you to return the favor sometime soon.
Absolutely. You've got my eternal gratitude.
I retrieved your supplies.
That's fantastic. What about the thieves?
Just some NAR bastards trying to earn something on the side. They won't bother you anymore.
Good riddance. Nobody will shed a tear for those parasites. You came through, Igor. You're a man of your word. Thank you for saving Kostya. He can be difficult, but he's family. If you need anything at all, you know where to find me.
How about joining forces? Your people seem to have everything under control here. I could use someone with your skills and drive.
And I could use someone who knows so much about NAR technology. Yeah, I think Matvey can take care of things on his own for a while. Lead the way.
I'll open a portal for you. Just don't freak out, okay?
It is a little unsettling, but I trust you.
Hop on and enjoy the ride. I'll see you at the base. I appreciate you joining my little team.
If this will ensure the safety of my people, then it's the right thing to do.
How do you deal with NAR?
Any way we can. Mostly with guns, and bullets, and knives, and pretty much whatever can be used to hurry someone along to the grave.
I wonder why they're so intent on harassing you. You don't bother anyone out here?
We thought the same thing at first. I figured maybe we could come to an understanding and they'd leave us alone. We got the whole wilderness here after all. Some low-level mercs agreed to turn a blind eye, but then they started coming to collect.
A tribute?
Exactly. It started small, but then the fuckers got greedy. Naturally. They even wanted to borrow some ladies from our village for a party.
Sounds awful.
I actually volunteered. I said to Matvey, I'm no lady, but I'll go. And Matvey replied, like hell you will. And then he told those NAR bastards to go to hell.
Well, that's understandable. He's your stepdad. He was worried about what they'd do to you.
hell no. He knew if I went with them that they'd all end up dead with a mouthful of severed dick. I guess he wanted to avoid an all-out war for as long as possible.
You truly are something, Olga. I was going to say, NAR is only part of the problem. How do you deal with the shadows?
We call them lurkers. They don't come around the village for some reason. I asked Matvey about it once, but he wasn't very forthcoming. Said something about specific microclimate of this spot.
Microclimate, you say?
The important thing is that we're safe in the village, at least from that group of monsters. I trust Matvey. His word's good enough for me.
Your village, does it have a name?
We just call it Matvey's place. Initially, it was nothing but some old huts, but when those bastards started showing up on our doorstep, we decided to fortify our position.
It looks almost like a stronghold. You think it could withstand an NAR siege?
Not if they bring trebuchets and ballistas. But seriously, we're doing fine. Food shortages have always been the biggest issue. So I guess it's kind of a medieval situation? Shit. Hi, Igor. How's it hanging?
No, I'm fine. What's up with you?
I was just thinking that I'll probably stay on for a while.
And?
And I think this place could use a certain something.
Something like a woman's touch?
Very droll. No, I'm not cleaning or redecorating this shithole for you, and I don't cook. That's not my job. I'm the hunter.
The hunter, eh? What does that make me? The housekeeper?
Look, everyone has a natural talent for something in this warehouse. Yours seems to be recycling junk and furnishings, and feeding us. So, yes, that does kind of make you the housekeeper. But hey, what's wrong with that?
No, nothing, I guess.
Great! Now could you try to make this place a little less of a dump, and maybe be a little more imaginative with our supper?
But those are prepared rations. What am I supposed to...
Matvey used to say, where there's a will, and so on. He'll figure something out.
I probably won't. But thanks for letting me know about my many shortcomings. Hi, Olga. I was wondering if you could share some of the know-how you've picked up in the zone.
I'd be glad to. But here in the zone, you must be self-sufficient. You don't want to end up worm food.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn. Oh, great huntress.
No jokes while we're trading or I'll smack you upside the head. Got it? Alright, it seems I've got my work cut out for me. This is gonna be extremely difficult, maybe even dangerous.
I thought you were going to teach me how to effectively pack a bag. How could that be dangerous?
Dangerous for my mental health. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Firstly, I want to address the fact that, for some reason, I'm the only one who can teach you the art of packing. Presumably because I'm a woman. I find that sexist, extremely, and offensive.
I beg your pardon?
Thank you. That said, I do have some tricks up my sleeve, or should I say, up my bag, that I can share with you. Because frankly, Igor, when I look at the warehouse and how you furnish and organize it, it makes me weep.
You weep? I never noticed.
I'm weeping on the inside. My soul bleeds when I see this chaotic trash heap of grime and despair. No clean lines, no aesthetic, just a man cave reeking of testosterone.
That's a little bit harsh, don't you think?
But fear not, as a wise man once said, when the student is ready, the teacher reveals herself.
And you're the teacher.
Yes, I am. Here's the first secret. It's all in your head.
What do you mean?
The chaos in your head translates into the chaos in your inventory. The more organized you are, the clearer your thoughts, the purer your mind, the better your packing skills.
But
nothing. Don't argue. Don't deny it. Don't fight the truth. Just be silent and absorb. I'll let you think on this for a couple minutes or hours. What can I do for you, Professor?
Hi, Olga.
I'd be glad to.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn. Oh, great huntress.
No jokes while we're training or I'll smack you upside the head. Got it? Today I'll teach you how to stay alive a little bit longer. Knowing how to use a med kit, healing salves, and herbs is obviously important, but I won't be talking about that.
What are you going to talk about, Olga?
About resolve, grit, and determination. About having the guts to do what's right, whatever it takes.
I get what you're saying, but what does it have to do with survival skills?
You know the stories about people who achieve seemingly impossible feats in times of crisis? There's this tale about an old woman who somehow lifted a tram because her grandkid was stuck underneath.
I'm sure that's an urban legend.
Even so, with inner discipline and strength of conviction, you can sometimes surprise yourself. Let me ask you something. Are you willing to die for Tatiana?
Without hesitation.
Good. Now what you need to understand is that she doesn't need you to die. She needs you to live. Stay alive, Igor. It's the only way to see this through. What can I do for you, Professor?
I'd like to rethink your gear load.
Sure, Igor. Just don't make a mess of my inventory. Nice job. It's so great to work with someone who actually cares. I'm tired of whiny people's bullshit.
Yo, Professor K-Dog!
Good day, Mikhail.
Ever heard of Kasparovsky?
Actually, yes. I was already living in the UK when he became famous.
When I was just a little shit, my auntie took me to Slavittich to see him. That's only 50 kilometers from Chernobyl. He came to perform psychic healing sessions for the liquidators.
Psychic healing my ass.
Why do you have to be like that, Igor? Why don't you try opening your mind? Just crack that solid steel skull of yours the tiniest bit and let the possibility of a miracle in.
It's just not my cup of tea. I deal with cold, hard facts. Everything else is fantasy, or at best speculation.
But there are alternate worldviews and scientific theories, no?
No, there aren't. Unless you can prove something using the scientific method, it's no more than someone's opinion.
But maybe different scientific worldviews can somehow coexist. It's all in our minds, after all. Perhaps the Earth can be like a ball and like a pancake at the same time.
Earth is not a ball. It's a fucking oblate spheroid.
See? You're already coming up with alternate theories. Fucking A!
It's not an alternate theory.
I knew I could expand your worldview. I'm glad to have you as my friendo Igoro. But enough chit-chat. We got shit to do.
Sure. Whatever you say.
What's going on, Igor?
I just remembered something, Mousy.
What is it? More rat stories or history lessons?
A cautionary tale. A wise Mousy can always find a tasty bit of cheese, if he's smart. But take care that the cheese isn't poisoned or sitting in a trap. You never know what you might find.
What are you talking about?
Ozesk, 1957. Kapow! Evil rats were stirring the pot, trying to stick their ugly little snouts where they shouldn't.
Yes, I remember reading about that. It was a chemical explosion, right? Huge quantities of cesium-137 and strontium-90 were released into the atmosphere. Wasn't that classified?
While you were reading about it, my mother had to live through it. The placid Tekka River, so beautiful this time of the year. But after the boom, so poisonous.
Yes, one of many regrettable failures.
No, Mousy. What you call failure, I call a deliberate plan of the Rat King. He lured the silly little mouses with a chunk of smelly yet delicious cheese. But it was poisoned. And the cheese you are looking for may be poisoned as well, even if it looks delicious. So be very careful, little mouse. Whenever you sense these machinations in the shadows, you can be sure that the Rat King has a part in it.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks.
Any new developments, Professor?
Slowly getting there, I guess. Yeah, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Shoot.
What do you think about Olga?
Playing matchmaker, Kimnyuk? I thought you were a serious science type.
I'm just curious.
Normally I'd say it's none of your business, 'cause it ain't. But I like you, Igor, so... Yeah, I do like her. She's cool. She's got her own special swagger. But I can't allow myself any distractions right now.
Gotcha.
Besides, I don't think she's available, if you know what I mean.
Sure. Just don't wait too long, Sashko. Life is short, and no one knows what tomorrow will bring.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Cut it with a melodrama, Kimnyuk. Really doesn't suit you. We'll be just fine.